Alright, what we have right here, we got some sweet potato, we have flour, we have smoked sausage, red onion, we got red bell pepper, kosher salt, sriracha or rooster sauce, and we have black pepper. Alright, what we'll be making is a sweet potato soup. First, start off with the onions, peppers, and your salt, sage. Alright, what I'm doing now is seasoning, I won't say liberally with kosher salt since we have sausage in there, which also has salt content to it. But we're gonna make sure we season every step of the process. Since this is the beginning, we're not gonna really season but so much. Just season a little bit, that way I know that my food has flavor to it. Alright, after about 5 minutes of cooking and the vegetables are sweat down some to where they're almost translucent or see-through as we'll call it. I got about 3/4 of a cup of flour I'm gonna add in here to my vegetables and my sausage, making a roux, which is usually the basis of a lot of cream-based soups and stuff like that. Basically, enabling you to making the soup thicker, I guess if you want to put it that way. And you're gonna let this cook for maybe about 5 minutes, maybe. Alright, what you're gonna do is you're cooking the roux until you want to cook the flour taste out of the roux. You don't want to cook it too much to where it won't thicken your soup or your sauce or whatever you're making, but you want to cook it long enough to where when you taste your soup, you don't taste flour in it. Alright, after this, I'm going to be putting, I have about maybe 2.5 quarts chicken stock in here, and I'm going to just add it and mix it in, that way everything incorporates together smoothly. Add a little bit at a time until it comes together. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more in here. You want to make sure and be careful that you don't let it burn, because after a certain point it has a tendency to burn, especially if you don't add the liquid in here soon enough. And also rather, you want to make sure that you don't add too much liquid, that way your soup or your sauce won't be lumpy. Because I know everybody went to their aunts or grandmas and had the super lumpy gravy, or you had to look in a bowl and you don't know what it is. You don't know if it's grits or it was gravy. So this is a step to help prevent that lumpy soup or gravy. Just add a little bit of time and make sure it's incorporated well before you add more. Alright. This is what I have right now. I added almost all of my chicken stock. I'm reserving a little bit so that just in case if it needs to be thicker more at the end, or just in case. Alright, what you want to do after every step, always taste it. It might not taste exactly how you want it to taste, but at least you have an idea of what it's going to taste like. What I'm going to do is get my little cousin to taste it for me. Hey, come back.
Hi.
Say hi.
Good.
Good. And like you said, it's good. That's what they tell me anyway. But after what we're going to do now is you're going to take your sweet potatoes and you add them in here. And you're going to bring it to a rolling boil, as they call it. Just make sure it's boiling way good. And you want to cook it for 30 minutes or until they're tender, until you start the next. What I'm doing is just doing a quick, I guess grilled, I don't want to say grilled chicken for dummies, but this a simple grilled chicken recipe for those who don't really know how to grill chicken, or if you grill your chicken and nobody like it, or just if you want to learn it yourself, I guess. What I did is marinated my chicken in some olive oil, some some lemon peel. I zested the lemon, rather. What is that? Balsamic vinegar, lemon juice, of course, and some thyme. And I'm also putting the salt and pepper, of course. The salt and pepper and lemon pepper and garlic on here. And that's basically what I'm doing. Just marinate it for about 30 to 45 minutes if you can, or overnight, depending on how long you have or how long you want to do it for. And then cook it on medium for 7 minutes aside. And also, while you're doing this, go ahead and preheat the oven to 350. Because after you do it 7 minutes aside, you're going to cook it 15-20 minutes, depending on what cut of meat you have and how thick they are. 15-20 minutes maybe. Alright, what I'm doing now is adding the spinach to my soup. After I do this, I'm going to let it cook for maybe about 5-10 minutes maybe, to let it heat up thoroughly. Then I'm going to season it once again, just because whenever you add a new element, it adds moisture, it's going to absorb flavors and all that kind of stuff, and you just want to make sure that everything that you have is seasoned and everything tastes good. So you can have the perfect soup, 1 minute, but once you add something else, that may take away if you don't season it again. So I'm just putting it in here, and it's already at a simmer now. I'm just gonna let it simmer maybe about 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my cream. Like I said, it's a cream-based soup, and add my cream. Then go ahead and serve it up. Alright, the finished product. I let it simmer and with the spinach in there, maybe about 10 minutes maybe. That way all the flavors will melt together and everything like that. I tasted it and I put a little bit more salt in there. I really don't want to put too much salt in here because I wanted the balance of flavors to show. Yeah, here's the finished product right here. Pour a little bit in here. Oh, it looks good. One rule of thumb they say is if food looks good, it usually tastes good. It might not always apply, but at least apply for my food. But yeah, there, my sweet potato, sausage, and spinach soup. Try it for yourself.